In today's world, trade is the largest of global market supply chains, which includes competing brands, quality standards, movement of goods across borders, business regulations, cutting edge skills and services. All these activities match up to make a difference. What is behind the headlines? What impact does it actually have on people's daily lives? How can we develop programs that will support the countries to get ahead on trade? Trade activities are getting people to act on the agenda of improving trade globally. Agencies and development partners are supporting countries in their roadmaps for change. It's building strong foundations and helping governments bridge to more support. Business Focus takes a closer look at every step involved in the aspects of trade, from identifying, buying, selling, and the distribution of goods and services to various parts of the world. Find out from the people themselves what is happening in their daily trading activities and how they go through the hurdles in achieving greatness from the fields, factories, gardens, markets, and to the consumer. Join George Elliott Sam on Star Television, Channel 21, every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m.
Okay, Fambul, welcome to Star Television, Channel 21, and this is our program, Business Focus. Well, today we day up Confucius Institute, na Frobe College. We know say Confucius Institute, na one of the institutions set na Frobe College for learn, teach people in Chinese language, Chinese culture, and also for strengthening the bilateral relationship going on there between Salon and that of China. And in that effort, so many directors that don't come, they don't go. And today they talk to the director for this particular establishment where now Professor Chen, where himself don't play your part in order for make sure say the Chinese language be spread, not only that, but also for foster the bilateral relationship between China and that of Sierra Leone. Well, today we dey talk to am, and he will can tell you during in tenure wetin he don dey do, and some of the things and stuff where he feel say he need for be done also. Let me take a short break, and when we come back, the program will continue.
Business Focus takes a closer look at every step involved in the aspects of trade, from identifying, buying, selling, and the distribution of goods and services to various parts of the world. Find out from the people themselves what is happening in their daily trading activities and how they go through the hurdles in achieving greatness from the fields, factories, gardens, markets, and to the consumer. Join George Elliott Sam on Star Television, Channel 21, every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m.
Okay, Farmer, welcome again to the program, and we get with we Professor Chen. We will talk to you today inside the program. Professor, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Welcome.
So just introduce yourself for those who are watching now.
Okay, I'm Professor Chen from Confucius Institute at the University of Leone. So I have been here for more than almost 2 years. Then
Okay.
thank you for have an interview with me.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
We are pleased to have you today in the program. Okay. So let's go straight to the program itself. You know, let's start by uh, outlining some of the core mission of the Confucius Institute, its objective, and within the Sierra Leone University, and also the framework of China-Sierra Leone relation. Let's look at that.
Okay, thank you. So the core mission of the Confucius Institute at the University of Sierra Leone is to promote Chinese language education, deepen cultural understanding, and support educational collaboration between two countries. Rooted in the broader China-Sierra Leone relationship, which is founded on friendship, mutual respect, and win-win cooperation, our institute acts as an academic and cultural platform that fosters people-to-people changes and educational growth. Strategically, we focus on providing quality Chinese language instruction across all levels, from primary schools to universities. We also offer cultural programs that build cross-cultural understanding. Beyond that, we support Sierra Leonean students and professionals by connecting them with scholarships and study opportunities in China. Finally, we promote bilateral academic cooperation through joint research, training, and partnerships between institutions. Okay.
Okay, I think that's a good one because, as you know, China and Sierra Leone have been in the bilateral relation or friendship for a
Yeah.
very long time now, over 50, 52 or 53 years. So I think the Confucius Institute is just trying to complement that one,
Yes.
which I think is a very good one. So let's move to the next question, which is what does the how does the Confucius Institute, tailor its mission to address the unique linguistic and cultural and educational landscape in the country? Because with these ones,
Yes.
these are the core. I think the foundation. Yeah.
Okay. So, at the Confucius Institute, we fully recognize that every country has its own unique linguistic, cultural, and educational context. That's why we've made it a priority to tailor our mission and programs specifically to Sierra Leone's realities. Linguistically, Sierra Leone is quite diverse with English as the official language, alongside local languages like Creole, Mandi, and Tamil. Our local teachers are essential in bridging these language gaps and helping students grasp Chinese more effectively. We also design teaching materials that relate Chinese to Sierra Leonean languages, making learning more accessible and relevant. Culturally, we believe exchange must be two-way street. So while we promote Chinese culture, we also celebrate Sierra Leonean traditions in our events and classrooms. Joint performances, for example, let both Chinese and Sierra Leonean students share their art forms, fostering true mutual appreciation rather than a one-sided cultural showcase. On the education side, we cooperate closely with Sierra Leone's education system to ensure our programs fit national priorities. We teach across all levels from primary schools to universities and vocational institutes, helping build capacity throughout the system. Our scholarships and training programs support long-term human resource development in the country. Ultimately, our mission goes beyond teaching Chinese. We aim to create meaningful, inclusive, cross-cultural learning experiences that benefit everyone involved.
Okay.
By listening to local needs and adapting continuously, we hope the Confucius Institute becomes a trusted and valuable part of Sierra Leone's educational landscape.
Okay. I think that's a very good one. Fumble still a listening. Watch the program, Business Focus, and we still here with Professor Chen. We the talk to today now the Confucius Institute inside Salon, University of Sierra Leone. It's doyagi from some of the things we don't say. I believe say Salon and China, we are very good friends, and
Yeah.
not only friends, but we are brothers and sisters. in that vein, because let's look at the struggle at which way China struggle for pulling themselves out of poverty, for be a middle class country today, where everybody they admire it. So then say for putting that trajectory there, and also for make sure say we safe able for do things on we own. So it's a very big plus to China, on all the efforts they have made in order for Sierra Leone to, be a middle class country, and a country in Africa that other will run to in order for them to, be able to learn things
Yes.
from
Yeah.
also.
Yes.
And I think one of the barriers that we need to break is the language and the
Yes.
culture also,
Yes.
which I think Confucius Institute have been doing a great job in that
Okay.
particular area.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move to what are the primary programs and courses offered by the Confucius Institute? Look at the level, specialized courses for professionals, and also the insight into the enrollment trend, the number, demographic, and also motivation for the past few years. Let's look at that.
Okay, so since our launch in 2012, the Confucius Institute at University of Sierra Leone has steadily expanded both in scope and impact. Today, we offer a wide range of programs designed to meet the needs of learners across all age groups and backgrounds. Our core is comprehensive Chinese language training. We run an undergraduate credit courses at BC University of Sierra Leone,
Okay.
USK preparation, HSK preparation, that is a Chinese proficiency test, preparation classes for all levels, and specialized modules tailored for primary, secondary, vocational, and community learners. Beyond the language, we integrate cultural elements through martial arts, Tai Chi, and workshops in calligraphy, tea, culture, and traditional games. Annual events such as Confucius Institute Day, the Chinese Bridge Competition, job fairs, and medical seminars round out our cultural and educational offerings. Enrollment has grown significantly. We began with just a few teaching sites, but by 2022, we had expanded to over 20 across the country.
Wow.
By 2018, we had already reached 5,000 registered learners. As of early 2024, around 1,000 students are enrolled in Chinese language courses. Another 1,000 are taking part in martial arts classes, and approximately 1,300 have participated in competitions and events in the past year. Our student base is diverse, ranging from primary school pupils to university students, vocational trainees, working professionals, and community members. So their motivations vary. Some pursue academic degrees, others seek career advancement in fields like teaching or trade, and many are drawn by the cultural enrichment or opportunities to study in China. So overall, we have grown from a small initiative into a nationwide platform that combines language learning, cultural immersion, and real-world opportunities. Our mission remains focused on accessibility, quality, and impact, empowering Sierra Leoneans through education and exchange.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good one, because over the years we have seen the interest from the Sierra Leonean community, especially young people, for them to come and learn the Chinese language
Yeah.
have grown, because just like you said, from 2012 to now, there's a very big margin, and
Yes.
the perception about people learning Chinese language, before they said that this is just idleness, or it's not worth it. But people are finding it now that you need to, because we are living in a world now where language should not be a barrier.
Yeah.
We have moved from that trend that this is not my language. I'm not interested. But you can see China is not open, and everybody can go there. So you need to get acquainted a
Yes,
little bit about the language and also the culture and tradition. Therefore, if
exactly.
you are a Sierra Leonean moving here to China, you know, when you get there, you find it very difficult. But now people are finding it very, very comfortable because of what the Confucius Institute is doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Introducing the Chinese food and also, introducing the Chinese culture.
Yes,
I
yes.
think people are now more interested and
Yeah.
finding it very easy to move to China. I think
Yes.
that's a very good one.
Okay.
So let's move to this beyond the language institutions. And what are the key cultural exchange activities? That is the festival, like you said, the workshop. You look at exhibition, academic lectures, and let's look at this. And how do you think these institutions prioritize, and how are these designed to resonate with the Sierra Leonean audience? I think this is very important.
Okay, thank you for your question. So at the Confucius Institute, we see cultural exchange as just as important as language instruction. True mutual understanding comes from sharing and experiencing culture together. So we made it a core part of our mission to create interactive, inclusive, and locally relevant cultural programs.
Okay.
We organize large-scale celebrations like Chinese New Year, the Mid-Autumn Festival, and Confucius Institute Day, complete with lion dances, martial arts, calligraphy, music, and Chinese food. So these events often include Sierra Leonean music and dance as well, making them shared experiences that celebrate both cultures. Hands-on workshops are another highlight. From calligraphy and painting to tea ceremonies and Chinese cooking, we give students and communities the chance to engage directly with Chinese traditions in fun and accessible ways. These sessions are especially popular with schools and local groups.
Okay.
Martial arts, including Kung Fu and Tai Chi, have become one of our most successful cultural offerings. Hundreds of students participate, finding in them not only physical training, but a deeper connection to Chinese culture. And also we host academic and cultural lectures on topics like Chinese history, medicine, education, and China-Africa relationships,
Okay.
often in collaboration with university departments. And our students frequently perform national events and embassy functions,
Okay.
showcasing Chinese and Sierra Leonean cultures. In short, our goal isn't to present Chinese culture in isolation, but to build a genuine cultural bridge, one that invites participation, encourages exchange, and grows from mutual respect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, yes, I think that's a very good one because even myself, I think I've witnessed so many of these events, and I've seen so many events that we are the Confucius Institute, and like you said, the students normally participate and also demonstrate, showcasing the
Yeah.
lion dance, like the Chinese Spring Festival.
Yes.
At the Bintumani, I've witnessed that, and also at the Confucius Institute here, where you organize the singing and also showcasing the Chinese cuisine to Sierra-Leoneans. I think these are very good initiative, which I think you know many of Sierra-Leoneans can will also appreciate China for it, and bringing the Confucius Institute here. It's no mistake. It's a very brilliant and very good idea, which I think have opened the eyes of many of us for us to see, even if you have not been to China. But here you can able to taste the Chinese
Yeah.
food and also
Yes.
feel the Chinese culture,
They
which
like
is
Chinese food very much.
which is very good. That's a very good one.
Yeah.
And then let's look at this other one. How does the Confucius Institute ensure the quality and relevance of its teaching, which I think that's a very good one and important thing. And also, what are this process for recruiting, training, and supporting both the Chinese teachers and that of both of the Chinese teachers, yes, sent from China and also the local Sierra Leonean, teaching staff. This I think these are the key
Yes.
foundation. These are the backbone of
Yes.
the all what you are doing here. Because without these teachers, you can be able to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So we prioritize high quality, locally relevant teaching. Our Chinese instructors are carefully selected by Gannan Normal University. This is the co-sponsoring institution in China.
Okay.
That is my university, and also Center for Language Education Corporation. That is under the Minister of Higher Education in China for their academic credentials,
Okay.
teaching experience, and cross-cultural skills. Many have taught overseas and hold degrees in teaching Chinese as a foreign language. We also actively recruit and train Sierra Leonean teachers, especially those who study in China or complete our programs at
Yeah.
the University of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
So actually now we have 3 local lecturers at our Confucius Institute. So their local insight is key to effective classroom learning.
Yeah. Sure.
All teachers undergo through a thorough preparation, including pre-departure and local orientation, and receive ongoing professional development.
Okay.
Chinese and local staff working closely through workshops and joint lesson planning and ensure culturally responsive teaching. We maintain quality through regular feedback, classroom observation, and alignment with University of Sierra Leone standards. We also prioritize staff support, providing secure housing for Chinese teachers and mentorship and growth opportunities for local staff. Open communication and a collaborative environment help ensure everyone feels valued.
Okay.
Ultimately, we believe excellent teaching comes from a blend of expertise, cultural understanding, and mutual respect.
Okay.
And we build our mold around that belief.
Okay, Fambol is still with the program, Business Focus, and we still learn at Confucius Institute inside Frobe College, University of Sierra Leone. They talk to Professor Chen. We are the director of the Confucius Institute. You don't give some of the things I would not say, don't take me through for me in Donde and also for me the institution be established now. For say, they don't do a lot in order for bridge that gap between Salon and China, and also because most of the difficult part of everything, the friendship, is the language. But they have tried to bridge that gap, and I think in that regard, they have really done well, and they are still pushing in order for us as Sierra Leoneans to be acquainted with the Chinese language, their food, culture, and everything that you need to understand and know about the Chinese people. And also, from our part as Sierra Leoneans, they too are learning from us what and what we are doing as Sierra Leoneans, which is very interesting. Let me take a short break, and after that, we'll come back and try to, continue with our conversation.
In today's world, trade is the largest of global market supply chains, which includes competing brands, quality standards, movement of goods across borders, business regulations, cutting edge skills and services. All these activities match up to make a difference. What is behind the headlines? What impact does it actually have on people's daily lives? How can we develop programs that will support the countries to get ahead on trade? Trade activities are getting people to act on their agenda.
Okay, Fambul, welcome again to the program. And still there at the Confucius Institute, the Tai Chi Garden, inside Frobe College, University of Sierra Leone, inside Freetown. Professor, welcome again.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So let's continue with our conversation. Now, let's look at what are the main operational challenges, because we know running an institution like this, educational institution like this, and also bringing people who are not part of the culture
Yes.
that you want to introduce to them. It's sometimes
Yes, some
challenging.
challenges.
Yeah,
Yes.
challenging. And also encourage for them to come is one, encouraging them for them to stay is another is
Yes,
another
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So let's look at the operational challenges for the Confucius Institute in Sierra Leone. One, we look at the infrastructure, we look at the resource availability, we look at the student relations, cultural adaptation, just like I said, and also the strategies and that you employed in order for you to overcome some of all of these challenges.
Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, Confucius Institute at University of Leone is still young, about 13 years old.
Yeah.
So like any growing institution, the Confucius Institute at University of Leone faces a share of operational challenges. One of the main issues is infrastructure. Some teaching sites simply don't have enough classrooms, electricity, and basic equipment. To address this, we partner with local schools and communities to improve facilities and often donate some essential items like chairs, whiteboards, and books. Another challenge is limited access to updated teaching materials and digital tools. We manage this by importing key resources from China, adapting digital content for low bandwidth environments, and training our teachers to work creatively with minimal resources. A student retention, just as you said, can also be difficult, especially when learners
Yeah,
face
sure.
competing academic priorities or transportation
Yeah.
problems. In response, we try to make classes more flexible and engaging, adding cultural elements like martial arts and encourage participation through competitions and recognition. Despite these challenges, we remain focused on adaptability, collaboration, and long-term sustainability. We are continuously learning and improving so we can serve our students and the communities more effectively.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think that's a very good one. And so let's look at, with all of these challenges, and how do you did the Confucius Institute adapt its operations? Because we know many a times when we have some of these outbreaks, we have some of these diseases, you know, it's difficult
Yeah.
for students to come, even like the normal university or even schools, like the COVID, which I think its impact on daily lives is not that something someone can say it's easy. It's always difficult, especially for us here in Sierra Leone, whenever we have some of this pandemic and epidemic
Yes, yes.
outbreak.
Exactly.
So how do you face some of this, and what are the long-term um, changes that this particular outbreak or pandemic normally
Okay. So
result to?
yes. So actually, COVID-19 pandemic in China is also caused a great, damage and also great changes to Chinese in China's education, mode. I think it's the same in Sierra Leone. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, the Confucius Institute responded quickly by shifting online teaching. We used the platforms like Zoom and WhatsApp to keep language instruction going and developed digital materials to support remote learning. Our teachers received training to adapt to online methods, and despite internet limitations in some families, we maintained student engagement through mobile-based assignments.
Okay.
This experience brought lasting changes. We've since integrated blended learning into our regular programs, improved our teachers' digital skills, and built greater resilience for future disruptions. So these adaptations have ultimately expanded our ability to reach students beyond the traditional classroom.
Okay.
So actually, the pandemic is like a coin has two sides. Yes.
Okay. So let's look. We are now to partnership and integration, which I think it's essential for us to talk about that.
Yes.
Yes. So let's look at the Confucius Institute collaboration strategically with its host, which is the host institution, which is the University of Sierra Leone.
Yes.
What are the key benefits and expectation for both partnership within this particular, thing that you guys are doing here?
Okay. So, yes, in terms of partnerships, we work very closely with our host institution, that is University of Sierra Leone. Our cooperation spans curriculum development, such as supporting the Chinese major and elective courses, joint research, seminars, and teaching training. We also facilitate exchange programs for students and staff. University of Sierra Leone provides essential institutional support from office space to academic oversight. In return, the Confucius Institute helps broaden University of Sierra Leone's international profile, such as enrich its language offerings and create pathways for scholarships and academic cooperation with Chinese universities.
Okay.
It's a mutual beneficial partnership. USL strengthens its global engagement while we operate within a trusted academic framework and supports our institution.
Okay. So we know that the Confucius Institute is established as an educational institution, which entails in the learning of Chinese language and also the culture and tradition of the Chinese people.
Yes.
But you can't exist without collaborating with the um, other bodies,
Yes.
which are the government entities, the Ministry of Education, and other relevant institutions that are here in Sierra Leone catering for education. So let's look at what are the partnership or the collaboration. How will you describe the engagement of the Sierra Leonean government with the Sierra Leonean government bodies, the Ministry of Education, and other local educational institutions beyond the university, and what are the joint initiatives? Let's look at it.
Okay. Okay. Yes, just like I said,
Yes.
so University of Sierra Leone have given us a very big support to our Confucius Institute. So beyond that, the Confucius Institute collaborates closely with several Sierra Leonean government bodies. We have strong ties with the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, since we have several teaching sites in the primary school and secondary schools. And also the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, and increasingly the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, yes, which we involve in cultural activities and to promote shared heritage and people-to-people exchange.
Yeah.
We also partnership with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and
International
international cooperation.
cooperation.
Yes, at their foreign service academy, also we have a teaching site over there. We run Chinese language courses for diplomats and public servants, helping build the national capacity in international communication. These partnerships enable us to align our programs with national development goals, provide practical training for professionals, and broaden cultural understanding through joint events. In this way, we extend our impact beyond the university setting and strengthen our role within Sierra Leone's wider educational and institutional framework.
Okay. Okay. Fumble still the program, business focus, and we still talk to Professor Chen. We they take we through the work now Confucius Institute inside the University of Sierra Leone. So, Prof, let's look at the partnership and exist, and you know the partnership with the Chinese entities,
Yes.
because we know in Sierra Leone, Confucius Institute in Sierra Leone is focused on teaching, educate, and the Chinese language, and also introducing the Chinese culture. But beyond that, you have another roles that you normally play,
Yes.
like especially for your students after their completions from the Chinese language, learning everything about the Chinese culture and so on and so forth. You know, you go beyond that. You normally move out in order for them to secure a job and other things. So let's look at the partnership that exists with the Chinese entities, the government agencies, universities, businesses, and beyond the you know let's look at
Okay.
some of this.
Yes. So, in addition to our partnership with Hanban, now Hanban is now no longer exist,
Okay.
doesn't exist
Yeah,
anymore.
Hamban, yes.
Yeah, but now it's called the Center for Language Education and Cooperation. It is under the Ministry of Education in China.
Yeah.
Yes. So we work closely with several other entities that support our mission here in Sierra Leone. Ghana Normal University, just now.
Kanan.
Yes, this is where I'm
That's
from.
your
Yes, this is our co-sponsoring institution, plays a central role by financing the operation of Confucius Institute. Yes, the sending qualified teachers, supporting curriculum development, and providing academic oversight. Another one is the Chinese embassy in Sierra Leone,
Yeah.
which offers strong diplomatic and logistical support, co-hosts cultural events, and facilitates scholarships, study tours, and government-to-government cooperation.
Okay.
And also, we have close relationship with Chinese business operating in Sierra
In
Leone.
Sierra Leone.
Yes, such as construction, fisheries, and mining companies often support Confucius Institute activities through sponsorship, internships, or cultural event participation, helping bridge language and workplace communication. These partnerships enhance our teaching capacity, broaden opportunities for Sierra Leonean students,
Okay.
and strengthen our role as a platform for China and Sierra Leone educational and cultural cooperation.
Okay. Okay. Let's move to the impacts and the bilateral relations,
Okay.
because this is one of the area which I think many people focus their attention to, because um, the impact of the Confucius Institute in order to break that barrier between China and Sierra Leone is vast. Because if we are doing all of this, is to bring two nations together,
Yes.
two peoples together, two people who are not from the same region, who are not from the same continent, bringing them together to see themselves as one people. So, which I think this one plays a vital role.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's look at The Confucius Institute measures, and it secure an impact beyond the enrollment, just like you say, the enrollment numbers,
Yes.
and what are the specific merit and success stories. Because with all of this, we have success stories within them. Yeah,
Yes.
because I can say Magai is one of your success
Yeah.
stories
Yes. Yes.
because you can see Magai is very fluent when it comes to the Chinese language. And we have Lucian Kulanda also.
Yes.
She's very good when it comes to Chinese. There are so many other. So let's look at this particular
Okay.
area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to measuring our impact, we look beyond enrollment numbers.
Yeah.
We focus on long-term outcomes like HSK examination results, student progression, and the number of scholarships secured for study in China.
Yeah.
We also track teacher development, particularly local staff who have become qualified language instructors, and we consider the depth of community engagement through cultural events and feedback. What truly stands out, though, are the individual success stories. Students have gone on to pursue grad studies in China, become interpreters and teachers. So, about the students pursue graduate study in China, we have many students who have, studied in HSK examination, and after that they apply for the scholarship 1 year after 1 year scholarship or master bachelor degrees. We have different kind of scholarships in China. When they finish maybe 1 year scholarship, when they come back and continue to apply for BA degree. After they finish the BA degree, they go continue to master degree. So we have several of students. For example, Jirila. He's studying, pursuing his master degree. Now, actually, at the same time, he's also a local lecturer in our university. So there are many successful,
Stories.
stories. So many of them will continue to their study, and also some of them will work, find the jobs in Sierra Leone, for example, to be interpreters. And also, these stories reflect the broader impact we are striving for. That is, fostering lasting understanding, mutual respect, and real-world opportunities through education and cultural exchange.
Okay. So, in your words, how does the Confucius Institute directly contribute to strengthening a people-to-people ties and a mutual understanding beyond between China and that of Sierra Leone? Yes.
Okay. So the Confucius Institute plays a vital role in strengthening people-to-people ties between China and Sierra Leone. We do this by creating meaningful connections through language, culture, and career opportunities.
Okay.
Teaching Chinese gives students the tools to engage directly with Chinese communities and institutions. Our cultural events foster shared experiences and deeper mutual understanding. We also open doors through scholarships and study tours to China, allowing students to experience Chinese life firsthand. And as Chinese companies grow in Sierra Leone, especially in construction, logistics, and communication, we help students use their language skills to find jobs and build careers. And also, we will use different, media such as, WhatsApp, WeChat in China,
WeChat,
to
Facebook.
release some information
Yeah.
or employment information. We help them, yes, to develop their a career development
Okay.
for the students. Yeah.
Okay. Now we know with all of this, let's look at the work, the Confucius Institute's work to complement the broader Chinese engagement. That is the economic We look at the diplomatic aspect of it in Sierra Leone, and let's look at some of these strategies, and also how does the Confucius Institute project some of these businesses operationally in the country.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So the Confucius Institute complements broader Chinese engagement in Sierra Leone by serving as the cultural and educational arm of that relationship. While Chinese investment and development projects focus on infrastructure, trade, and diplomacy, we help build the human and cultural connections that make these partnerships more effective and sustainable. We work closely with Chinese companies operating here, especially in sectors like construction, mining, fisheries, and logistics, as I mentioned just now, to support language training and cross-cultural communication. Some businesses even offer internships or sponsor our events.
Event, yeah.
Yes, which helps our students gain real world experience and prepares them for employment in Chinese run organizations. In this way, we create synergies between education and the broader economic presence of China in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Our role is to bridge the gap, not just between languages, but between people, so that cooperation on the ground is smoother, more respectful, and ultimately more impactful for both sides.
Yeah. Okay. Fumble is still of the program inside business focus, where we dey look at the operational and also the work of the Confucius Institute, the University of Sierra Leone inside Salon. So continue for day three as we still talk to Professor Chen, where Naina the director for this particular institution. We be established for make sure say they will bridge that gap between China and that of Sierra Leone. So, Prof, let's look at um, how does the Confucius Institute proceed in addressing some of or the potential criticisms, because you know
Yes.
in all of this we can't shy away from it, because
Yeah.
we have other we have other competitors, I can say, with China.
Yes,
In
yes.
every aspect of it.
Okay.
Wherever you go in the world, you meet people, sometimes
Yes.
who are against China, or fighting to bring
Exactly.
China down. So let's look at how do you normally curtail some of these criticisms from the public, or even from other countries.
Yes. Yes.
Let's look at it.
Okay. So in Sierra Leone, the Confucius Institute serves both academic and cultural bridge. We operate within the University of Sierra Leone's framework, aligning our work with national education goals and academic standards. Our focus is on language teaching, cultural exchange, and mutual understanding, not politics. So we fully respect academic freedom and encourage open dialogue. Our local and Chinese staff work closely with Sierra Leonean educators as equals, building partnerships based on trust and shared progress. Through language training, scholarships, competitions, and cultural programs, we've made meaningful contributions that benefit students from all backgrounds.
Okay.
Ultimately, our work reflects local needs. We are proud of the positive impact we've had and remain committed to collaboration, transparency, and academic independence.
Okay. That's good. That's good, because in every given environment or community, we have those who are against.
Yeah.
So it's better we we talk about that one and clear the air on it.
Yes.
So now, with all of this that the Confucius is doing, impacting the knowledge and capacitating the student, let's look at what are the tangible benefits that
Okay.
we know that the Confucius Institute aim to provide to the Sierra Leonean student and the wider community, because you are not only dealing with students who are coming here, you are also dealing with the community of Sierra Leone, the entire Sierra Leone, and especially where you are operating the Frabe College and other places where
Yes.
you have your site or lectures. So let's look at it.
Okay. So at the Confucius Institute, our goal is to offer practical long-term benefits to Sierra Leonean students and the wider community. We focus on developing skills that go beyond the classroom, like Chinese language proficiency, cross-cultural communication, and even public speaking. Students also get exposure to areas like calligraphy, martial arts, and Chinese philosophy. We help open doors to career opportunities through scholarship, study in China, and job support, especially with Chinese companies operating locally. Many students also prepare for roles in translation, education, diplomacy, or trade. So culturally, we give students a deeper understanding of Chinese traditions while encouraging international friendship and mutual respect. Whether through events, competitions, or exchange programs, we aim to enrich lives and empower students to thrive in today's global world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now we are almost coming to the end of this interview, but
Okay.
we can't go if we don't talk about, we know your work is continuity. Even
Yeah.
if
Yes.
you go back to China, the person that is coming, I think you need to continue on
Yes.
the path and the pace that you have set, and add more quality to what is there. So let's look at the future outlook and the development, because this is very, very important. What are the key priority goals for the Confucius Institute in Sierra Leone for the next 3 or 5 years? Because I know, I know, Professor is, want to take his exit, but
Yes. Yes.
you guys have your plans, you have your
Yeah, we have
strategic
a
plan, yeah,
long-term
your
plan.
long plan. So
Yes.
anyone that is coming just to that particular line. So let's look at it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So over the next 3 or to 5 years, our focus at the Confucius Institute in Sierra Leone is on expanding our reach and deepening our impact. We're working to establish more teaching sites across the country, especially in undeserved regions, so that more people can access
Yes.
Chinese language education, especially sometimes in rural areas. It's
And the
hard.
provinces.
Yes,
Yeah, in the provinces.
it's also a great challenge for us because of the lack of te- you know lecturers. Uh, we also plan to diversify our programs by offering Chinese courses tailored to fields like business, tourism, healthcare, and diplomacy, areas where demand is growing, particularly among working professionals and public servants. Now, well, now we are more focused on, HSK. That means Chinese proficiency test exams, and also Chinese language. But later, just like I mentioned, we may offer more Chinese courses on special fields like business, tourism, and healthcare or diplomacy. Maybe we'll introduce some
Other causes.
yeah, other courses, or even we'll introduce some other institutions from China, which is a vocational collaborate with us, They teach, you know, uh, special fields, such kind of business, but we offer Chinese. We combine together. That's we call Chinese language plus, plus one, skills. So this is our plan.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a long-term plan. Okay.
Yes, and also we are investing in developing local talent, including Confucius Institute alumni, to ensure we have strong and sustainable teaching
Of
force.
course. Yeah.
Finally, on the cultural side, we hope to strengthen ties with institutions like the Ministry of
Tourism
Tourism and Cultural
affairs.
Affairs, yes,
Yes.
and the Foreign Service Academy,
Academy.
and host more joint events, exhibitions, and forums that promote meaningful exchange.
Ah, okay. So, in all of this, technology every day involves technology, moves, So let's look at the plan to, enlarge on some of these involving technologies, online teaching, the online platform, in order to enhance, accessibility, which is very, very essential,
Yes.
and effectiveness of the offering, effectiveness of its offering in Sierra Leone.
Yes, it will be a great challenge, but we are trying to to do this.
Yeah.
So, at the Confucius Institute, we are actively exploring digital tools to broaden access and enhance learning in Sierra Leone. We are developing blended learning models that combine in-person and online instruction, which is especially helpful for students in remote or undeserved areas. Just I mentioned because
Yes.
the limitation of the teaching resource teachers. Right? So for some remote areas and undeserved areas, now sometimes the teaching or the learning is inaccessible.
Yeah.
So we use platforms like Zoom and WhatsApp just now because of the pandemic, right? Along with
Yeah.
customized e-learning portals to deliver language lessons, particularly for working adults or during periods of disruption. We are also creating digital content tailored to local learners, including video
Yeah.
tutorials and interactive exercises.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at how what do you envision the Confucius Institute's role involving within the future trajectory, that is China Sierra Leone relations, and what aspiration do you hold for its long-time legacy? This
Okay.
is very important.
Yes. Okay. So as China and Sierra Leone relationships continue to grow, I see the Confucius Institute playing an even more strategic role as a true cultural and educational bridge. Looking ahead, our mission will go beyond language teaching.
Okay.
We aim to become a hub for academic exchange, vocational
Vocational cooperation,
operation,
yeah.
and mutual understanding, all in support of national development and local capacity building. Just
Yeah.
as I mentioned, we are trying to introduce some vocational schools,
Institutions, yeah.
institutions to come. Yes, that is also
I
will.
think that would be handsome.
Yeah.
That would be very good because, you know, uh, like in China, we have a lot of this vocational institution. I think whenever a country wants to develop or to move, you have to get some of these vocational
Yeah.
institutions
Yes.
because there you improve your skills and you will not be how can I say that after university I will go and look for a job.
Yes.
With these institutions, after there you just open your own business and try to move.
Yes.
So let's look at what are the support or resources from either the Sierra Leonean and the Chinese side will most significantly enhance the Confucius Institute's ability to fulfill its mission effectively in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, to fulfill our mission more effectively, the
Ah,
Confucius Institute would benefit from stronger support from both Sierra Leonean and Chinese
yeah,
partners.
yeah.
On the Sierra Leonean side, we hope for continued policy backing to integrate Chinese language into schools and public institutions, especially for primary and secondary schools.
Secondary schools.
Yes, along with better infrastructure at teaching sites, things like proper classrooms, electricity, and internet access.
Okay.
It is also important to create clear career pathways for local Chinese language teachers so their efforts are recognized and valued. And from the Chinese side, we need more teaching materials and digital resources that reflect the local context, continued investment in training, scholarships,
And
and
cultural
cultural programs, and
yeah,
stronger collaboration with Chinese companies to create job opportunities
opportunities.
for our graduates.
Yeah.
So with this kind of support, we can expand our reach, raise the quality of programs, and make an even greater impact throughout Sierra Leone.
Okay. Okay. Fambol is still on the program. Business focus. Just about for round up the program. But we know we'll go if we not ask Professor. Professor, we are now closing. So, reflecting on your tenure in Sierra Leone as the director of the Confucius Institute, what has been the most rewarding aspect of leading the Confucius Institute here, and what are the key lessons learned that you have learned about fostering the exchange between Sierra Leone and China?
So my stay, almost 2 year stay here, is very impressive and fruitful, I think. So the most rewarding aspect, I think, as aspect of leading Confucius Institute in Sierra Leone has been witnessing the genial connections formed between people. Students proudly speaking Chinese for the first time, local teachers growing into confident educators, such just as you mentioned,
Yeah,
Ms.
sure,
Magai,
Mr. Magai.
and the cultural events where Chinese and Sierra Leonean traditions come together in harmony. One key lesson I've learned is that cultural exchange must be mutual
Okay,
and rooted in respect.
sure.
Yeah. It's not about showcasing one culture over another, but about listening, adapting, and creating shared experiences that reflect both sides. That's why when we have programs, cultural programs, we just, well, not only showcase our Chinese culture, we usually combine Chinese culture and the local Sierra Leonean culture together. We also invite, the Sierra Leoneans to dance their local
They're looking
dances,
at
sing their local songs. So I think there should be,
mutual.
mutual. Yes. So in Sierra Leone, well, hospitality, Sierra Leoneans are very, friendly to, especially to Chinese. Yes. So, well, hospitality and openness are strong cultural values in Sierra Leone. I've seen how powerful sincere engagement can be. So when we approach cultural change with humility
Yeah,
and cooperation,
collaborate.
we don't just teach, we build trust, friendship, and lasting impact.
Okay. So lastly, with all of the dish in Sierra Leone, the cuisines that you see, the cassava leaf, potato leaf, all this,
Yeah.
which one do you love most?
I think cassava leaves are very, very good. Oh no, I just tasted once, but that's very good.
It's very good.
Yes,
You,
yes.
you like it?
Yeah, I like it, but we still like, we seldom have the opportunity to taste it, to try this kind of.
You should have tell Madam to learn how to
Yes,
to
we,
cook
we,
it.
we, we Chinese people don't know how to prepare it, but yes, it's very good.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a pleasure having you on the program,
Okay, thank you,
Professor.
thank you,
It's a
thank you.
pleasure.
Program.
Okay,
Okay.
Fambul, now so we will bring the cutting down of the program. We be there with Professor Chen. We don't take we through the works of the Confucius Institute inside Sierra Leone and all the things we're going to do. And in the left shortly, other person they come, but obviously he don't do your pattern. That's a great job. He's a great man. He has done his own pattern. I think he has left a strong legacy here and a strong foundation that whoever is coming will build on that particular step into that particular shoe. So we as Sierra Leoneans, we are friends to, not only friends to China, but we are brothers and sisters. As for me, I always see the Chinese people as no difference from me because the color is not matter. They said not only that you are related by blood, but with the things that we do and say to ourselves and stretching and helping hand to each other, that make us, to be brothers or, we call ourselves or sisters. So Sierra Leone and China, I know from the top to bottom, we are always there to support one another and also open the space for us to learn from each other. And that's what the Confucius Institute in Sierra Leone is doing in order to bridge that particular gap between the two nations and two countries, not only for Sierra Leone, but we have seen them in other places, other African nations, which I think Africa is very proud of the Chinese people. Till next week, Mina George Elliott Sam Tata. God bless you. Always stay blessed and stay calm.
Business Focus takes a closer look at every step involved in the aspects of trade, from identifying, buying, selling, and the distribution of goods and services to various parts of the world. Find out from the people themselves what is happening in their daily trading activities and how they go through the hurdles in achieving greatness from the fields, factories, gardens, markets, and to the consumer. Join George Elliott Sam on Star Television, Channel 21, every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m.